Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Now,
Good morning, ma'am.
good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Quick recap of this second topic, the outbreak of revolution. अब इसमें हमने क्या पढ़ा? What do we understood in this topic? The quick recall. What we have understood about this in this first of all, what we have read. क्या पढ़ा? That monarch could impose the taxes. Could monarch impose the taxes alone?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
So monarch could not impose the taxes. He did not have the power alone to impose the taxes. And for this he needed with whom approval of whom? Sorry. Approval of whom? Approval of the Estate General to pass the proposal. So for this he called a meeting of the Estate General to pass the proposal of for the new taxes. Then further we have said understood about that the king called the Estate General pass tax proposal here, new proposal. Then sorry. Now next voting to be conducted on the basis of one state and one vote. Now the previously also this the same principle was there, that the voting for each state had one vote. The same process was to be held now also according to Louis 16. Now third estate uh, worked out when the demand of one member one vote was denied. Now the third we have in this paragraph we have further seen that the third estate had demanded. What was the demand of the third estate? What was the demand of the third estate, beta?
Ma'am, the
That
third
each member has
that
one vote.
Yes, the
conducted by
third
the
estate
assembly.
demanded that each member would have one vote, but their demand was denied by the king. And what happened finally when the demand was denied? The third estate walked out of the assembly in protest to show the protest,
Protest.
to show the agitation कि हम आपके खिलाफ है, हम आपके जो डिसीजन लिया है उसके हम उससे सहमत नहीं है और इसीलिए they walked out in the protest. They walked out of the assembly of the State General. Then what did they do after walking out of the assembly in the protest? उन्होंने क्या किया बाहर निकलने के बाद assembly से? What did they do? They assembled in the
Indoor
yes,
ground of
they assembled
Versailles.
in the
They
hall
assembled
of
in the
indoor
hall.
tennis court in the ground of Versailles. Versailles जो पैलेस था उसमें वो इंडोर टेनिस कोर्ट का ग्राउंड था, वहां पर वो असेंबल हो गए. एंड व्हाट डिड दे टेक ओथ ऑफ? उन्होंने एक
Ma'am,
ओथ लिया था.
assembly.
यस यस याशिका.
Ma'am, they declared themselves a national assembly and swore not to disperse till they had drafted a constitution.
Very good. This was the oath taken by the third estate people representatives in the indoor tennis court. They declared themselves when they were annoyed with the decision of the king. They declared themselves as the National Assembly and they took the oath. ये उन्होंने कसम खाई. They swore that they will not disperse. वो डिस्पर्स नहीं होंगे, वो वहां से नहीं हिलेंगे जब तक कि क्या होगा, जब तक कि ये लोग क्या कर लेंगे, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ड्राफ्ट नहीं कर लेंगे फ्रांस के लिए. एंड दैट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन विच दे विल ड्राफ्ट फॉर फ्रांस दैट वुड लिमिट द पावर्स ऑफ द monarch.
Mona.
Clear till here? Then next we have seen that the severe winter was there, and due to severe winter, bad harvest was there. Bad harvest created the rise of the price of the bread was rose very high, and then with the rising of the bread prices, what happened? The bakers started exploiting the situation by holding the supplies. वो supplies को रोक दिया उन्होंने बेकर्स ने और अपने पास जमा करके गोडाउन्स में रख लिया और सप्लाई करना रोक दिया ब्रेड को. Then what happened? The rumor was also there. The king ordered because the situation was becoming worse. So what happened? Now the king ordered the troops, अपने soldiers को order किया to move into the Paris, and the day was 14th July. And what happened? When the king ordered the troops to move into the palace, the agitated crowd, जो citizens गुस्सा हो गए थे, नाराज हो गए थे, they stormed and destroyed the Bastille prison. उन्होंने क्या करा? Destroy कर दिया Bastille prison. And in the early first part of the chapter, you have seen that the fragments of the Bastille palace was Bastille prison was sold in the market, है ना? The souvenir, to keep the souvenir. Then in the uh, after the storming of the Bastille, what happened? What happened? The manor means the landlords. They had hired whom? The manors had hired whom?
Ma'am,
The band
bands
of
of brigands.
brigands.
Ma'am,
Brigands
brigands.
means, I had given the meaning of brigands, bands of robbers. Band of robbers, group of people who were indulged in plundering and all. Robbers जो थे उनको उन्होंने hire करा, and they started destroying the ripe crops and all of the peasants. And the peasants were very much got angry, and as well as they were very much afraid of this, and they used their own hoes and pitchforks, the things, the tools, which the implements which were used in the gardening and the agriculture purpose. So they use the hoes and pitchforks, and they start attacking the Chettox. Now, what is the Chettox? It is a castle, a killa, clear? And they looted the hoarded grains and burned down the documents and all. Then finally, what happened? Finally, Louis XVI gave the recognition to National Assembly.
Assembly.
क्योंकि पहले वो नेशनल असेंबली को recognition नहीं दे रहे थे, वो अपने को सुप्रीम मांग रहे थे. He was thinking himself as supreme, and all the powers were rested in his hands only. But finally, if the situation was getting worse day by day, and thus Louis XVI gave the recognition to National Assembly. And what did he do? He also accepted the principle that his power would from now on be checked by the Constitution. अब उसके powers जो थे वो limit कर दिए जाएंगे. Whatever powers will be given to by the Constitution, that much power only he is going to have. Then another thing, the assembly also passed the decree. Passed a decree. Decree means, decree I had given the word yesterday. The assembly also passed a decree, order. Decree is an order. Clear? So the assembly, National Assembly also passed an order that all the feudal system of obligations, जो कुछ dues थे, taxes थे, वो सब क्या होंगे? Abolish कर दिए जाएंगे, खत्म कर दिए जाएंगे. Now peasants will no more be giving the feudal dues to the feudal lords. कुछ टैक्स नहीं पे करना पड़ेगा. Even members of the clergy were forced to give up their privileges which they were having by birth. बाय बर्थ से जो उनको अपॉर्चुनिटीज, जो बेनिफिट्स मिले गए थे क्लर्जी को, फर्स्ट एस्टेट को, वो सब अबॉलिश कर दिए गए, वो सब खत्म कर दिए गए. इवन द टिथ्स वर द टैक्स taken by the church, and even the land of the church was confiscated. So all these were the result of the decision taken by the National Assembly. Clear? Then we have also read about the France became the constitutional monarchy. The king will be there, but he is going to work on the rules and regulation of the constitution. So the National Assembly completed the draft when? Completed the draft of the constitution when? Which year?
Ma'am, in 1791.
1791. And what the powers were divided among which three main means we can say organs of the government?
Ma'am, legislature, executive, and judiciary.
Yes, legislature, executive, and judiciary. The powers are divided now into legislature, executive, and judiciary. and then thus the France was made as a constitutional monarchy system. Clear? Then we have also read about this. The National Assembly was indirectly elected. All citizens were not given the right to vote. Only the propertied men. Propertied men means the people, men who were above 25 years, plus they were having their own property, plus they were giving the tax to the state. And that tax also was limited. That is 3 days of laborers' work was wage. Laborers' wage was their salary. 3 दिन की जो सैलरी एक लेबर को मिलती है उतना टैक्स वो लोग पे करते थे. Those men were only given the right to vote, and the remaining men and all women, they were termed as passive citizens. Clear? We have read about active and passive. Was it clear? Active or passive citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we have read about the Declaration of Rights also. Few rights which were called as natural rights means, and the inalienable rights. Inalienable rights means those rights which cannot be taken by the citizens in future. अब उनके लिए वो permanently citizens को फ्रांस के लोगों को दे दिए गए थे ये rights. And which were these rights? Right to life, right of freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before
law.
so these were the few rights which were called as natural rights, and they were given to the people, to the citizens of France, and it was said so that it will never be taken back by the state. हमेशा के लिए उनको दे दिए गए थे. And whose duty was to take care of these natural rights, to protect these natural rights? किसको ड्यूटी दी गई थी कि नेचुरल राइट्स को प्रोटेक्ट करना, कि हर सिटीजन को नेचुरल राइट्स मिल रहा है या नहीं मिल रहा है?
State.
Yes, it was the duty of the state to protect the citizens' natural right. And now in the source C, 11 to 12, natural means a declaration of rights of man and citizen is given. Here you can write it, means not write it down, you can read it out yourself. कि कौन कौन से उनको natural rights मिले थे. In short, it is given here. Okay. Then reading political symbols, I had given the work for this. If whenever you have the papers with you, A4 size paper, चाहे वो line वाले हो, चाहे blank हो, it is up to you how you present your activity. ठीक है ना? तो आप अपने आप से A4 size जब भी available हो, तो आप ये सारे reading political symbols, ये political symbol either you have to draw or paste it in those A4 size sheet, and then you have to write it down about the what the symbols of these political symbols of the France. I hope it was clear that time only, and you need not have to upload it anywhere. कहीं upload नहीं करना है अभी. ये सिर्फ इसलिए मैं अभी दे रही हूँ starting में कि आप आराम से कर अपने पास रख लीजिए. Whenever I will ask, you can give it to me, hand it over to me. Clear? And 8 to 10 maps also, वो कुछ disturbances create हो गए थे last class में. 8 to 10 maps also you just purchase it. जब भी लॉकडाउन खत्म होता है या जब भी आपके यहाँ पर मार्केट ओपन होता है, आप 8 to 10 इंडिया पॉलिटिकल मैप्स खरीद के रख लीजिए अपने पास वेल इन एडवांस. पूरे साल में कम से कम इतनी तो जरूरत पड़ेगी. ठीक है ना? तो 8 to 10
Yes, ma'am.
इंडिया पॉलिटिकल, नोट इट डाउन. इंडिया पॉलिटिकल, ताकि भूल ना जाओ. इंडिया पॉलिटिकल, जब आप ये A4 साइज शीट खरीदने जाओगे तभी ये खरीद लेना, जब मार्केट ओपन होगा या जब आपके लिए इजीली अवेलेबल होगा ये सब चीजें. ठीक है ना? तब अभी हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है कि अभी का भी अपने पेरेंट्स को परेशान करो, ये मैं नहीं बोल रही हूँ. ठीक है? बट अभी परचेज करके रख लीजिए इंडिया पॉलिटिकल मैप. 8 to 10 मैप्स प्लस ये A4 साइज शीट्स आप लोग खरीद लेना, तो इसमें बनाने के लिए काम आएगी एक्टिविटीज. So now today we are going to start with the new topic. France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. Now today we have to start with France abolishes monarchy. Abolishes monarchy means अब monarchy बिल्कुल ही खत्म कर दी गई and it becomes a republic. The situation in France continued to be tense during the following years. Now, after the National Assembly has been declared, means the citizens have been given rights declaration of the rights was there, and they constitutional monarchy was there in the France. The situation continued to be tense during the following years. उसके बाद भी situation थोड़ी बहुत tense रही. एक तरीके से we can say it was very uh, uh, means situation worse ही रही. इतना कुछ सही नहीं हुआ. Although Louis XVI had signed the constitution, though Louis XVI has signed the constitution that he will be remaining under the constitution, he will work under the constitution, but he entered into the secret negotiation with King of Prussia. इधर तो उन्होंने साइन कर दिया कि हाँ मैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अकॉर्डिंग रूल करूंगा, बट secretly what did he entered into the secret negotiation means एक तरीके से secretly talk किया किंग ऑफ पुरुषिया से बातचीत शुरू कर दी secretly, या we can say agreement पुरुषिया किंग ऑफ पुरुषिया से वो एक तरीके से agreement में indulge हो गए. Rulers of other neighboring countries too were worried by the developments of France and made plans to send troops to put down the events that had been taking place there since the summer of 1789. Now, rulers of other neighboring countries जो आसपास की जो countries थी, वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा क्या हो गई, worried हो गई, बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान हो गई by the development of France. By the development of France means फ्रांस में जो ये कंडीशन सिचुएशंस हो रही थी उससे वो उनको भी बहुत ज्यादा परेशान हो रहे थे वो भी. एंड दे मेड प्लान्स टू सेंड ट्रूप्स, और उन नेबरिंग कंट्रीज ने दे आल्सो प्लान टू सेंड द ट्रूप्स, अपनी आर्मी अपनी सोल्जर्स उन्होंने फ्रांस में भेजने की सोची सो दैट द सिचुएशन कैन कम डाउन, सिचुएशन को वो कंट्रोल में कर सके. एंड दिस सिचुएशन वाज बिकमिंग वर्स since summer 1789. Before this could happen, the National Assembly voted in April 1792, और दूसरे लोग हेल्प करते सिचुएशन कंट्रोल करने के लिए. उससे पहले ही what happened, the National Assembly voted in April 1792 and to declare a war against Prussia and Austria. अब नेशनल असेंबली ने क्या करा, एक तरह का डिसीजन लिया इन अप्रैल 1792 किसके अगेंस्ट में, प्रूशिया और ऑस्ट्रिया के अगेंस्ट में वॉर के लिए. बिकॉज व्हाई, बिकॉज नेशनल असेंबली हैज सीन दैट द किंग हैज had a secret talks with the king of Prussia, और वो बात पसंद नहीं आई नेशनल असेंबली को, so they declared war against Prussia and Austria. Thousands of volunteers thronged from the provinces to join the army. अब इस आर्मी को नेशनल असेंबली ने जो वॉर अगेंस्ट प्रूशिया एंड ऑस्ट्रिया डिक्लेयर किया, उस वॉर को ज्वाइन करने के लिए थाउजेंड ऑफ वॉलंटियर्स willingly means people willingly gave themselves to join the army. आर्मी को ज्वाइन करने के लिए उन्होंने अपने आप को willingly प्रूव करा कि we will help the national assembly to declare war against Prussia and Austria. They saw this as a war of people against king and aristocracies all over Europe. और जो लोग उन्होंने willingly अपने आप को devote करा to join the army, why they did so? Because they thought that this war is not of the king alone, but the people against the king and aristocracies means जो भी noble लोग थे, wealthy people थे, उनके खिलाफ, राजा के खिलाफ और लोग और राजा के खिलाफ की ये लड़ाई थी. इसीलिए people voluntarily became ready to join the army against the king. Among the patriotic song they sang was Marseillaise. Now you can underline this patriotic song. Which was the patriotic song? The patriotic song was Marseillaise, composed by whom? Poet Roger D. L. Islay. So this was the patriotic song of Marseillaise. Marseillaise आप मार्क कर लीजिए क्योंकि ये फ्रांस का मैप में आपको कहूंगी तो वो फ्रांस के मैप में भी आपको ये Marseillaise मार्क करना पड़ेगा. So the patriotic song, these people who had declared war against king and against the Prussia and Austria, they started singing a patriotic song called as Marseillese, and the song was composed by poet Roger D. L. Islay. It was sung for the first time by volunteers from Marseillese as they marched into Paris and so got its name. और ये फर्स्ट टाइम किसके द्वारा गाया गया था ये नेशनल सॉन्ग पेट्रियोटिक सॉन्ग volunteers के द्वारा जो
Volunteers from
volunteers
Mercy.
who willingly supported the army of National Assembly against Prussia and Austria. So they first sung for the first time they sung this Marseillese and as they marched into Paris जैसे जैसे पेरिस में एंटर हो रहे थे तो ये national patriotic song ये गा रहे थे. So got its name. Marseillese is now the national anthem of France. और अब ये Marseillese क्या है? National anthem of France. उस समय ये patriotic song था. To patriotic song means the song which shows the feeling for the nation. So उस समय when they were marching against Prussia and Austria as a war army, they started singing this Marseillese song, and now the song was taken as a national anthem, was considered as a national anthem of France. So this paragraph is clear. Is this paragraph clear? क्या condition?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the Revolutionary Wars brought losses and economic difficulties to the people. Now ये एक तरीके का क्या था? Revolutionary War. Revolutionary War means revolution means war. राजा और उसके गवर्नमेंट उसके एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के खिलाफ एक लड़ाई to go against the king and its administration. Or that war brought losses and economic difficulties to the people. Now this war created a lot of economic difficulties to the people. While the men were away fighting in the front, women were left to cope with the task of earning a living and looking after their families. Now both men and women both were getting the work. Men were busy in fighting the war as an army, and women, what was the task of the women? They were earning a living and looking for their after the families. घर पर रह करके वो घर की देखभाल कर रही थी. Large section of the population were convinced that the revolution had to be carried further as the constitution of 1791 gave political rights only to the richer sections of the society. Now large section of the population, they wanted this revolution to go forward, to be carried forward means और इस revolution को और बढ़ाना मांग रहे थे because why? Because they wanted to go against the political rights which were given only to the richer section of the society. क्यों? क्योंकि वो खिलाफ थे political rights. Which political rights they are talking about? The political rights, right to vote. Right to vote is the political right. So ये political rights जो सिर्फ wealthy section को दिए गए थे उनके खिलाफ भी ये लोग थे, revolutionaries थे, and that is why they wanted to carry this revolution forward और ज़्यादा उसको बढ़ाना मांग रहे थे. Now political clubs become an important rallying point for people who wish to discuss government policies and plans or own forms of action. Now what happened? Political clubs were formed. जगह जगह political clubs बन गए और वहां पर से लोग क्या करते थे? They used to discuss about the policies of the government, about the plans which were government was they taking, the actions they were following. So all these government policies, government administrative policies, plans and all were discussed in these political clubs. The most successful of these clubs was that of Jacobins. और सबसे successful club क्या था? Jacobin. You can underline this word, Jacobin. Jacobin club was most successful. Many political clubs were there, but the most successful one was of Jacobins, which got its name from the former convent of Saint Jacobin in Paris. Now this Jacobin club got its name from the convent of Saint Jacob in Paris. Paris में जो convent थी Now, what is a convent? Your school name is also Our Lady of Pillar Convent School. So convent is a building belonging to the community devoted to the religious life. So convent is a building. You can underline this. What do you mean by the word convent? Convent is a building belonging to the community devoted by the religious life. So convent एक तरीके की building होती है जो कि religious life से devoted होती है. तो जैकोबिन जो सेंट जैकब थे पेरिस में, उनके ये उनसे ये नाम इनको जैकोबिन्स मिला इस पॉलिटिकल क्लब को. Women too who had been active throughout this period formed their own clubs. Now, not only men were included, but women were also included in these clubs. Section 4 of this chapter will tell you more about the activities and the demands. We'll know about more about the demands and activities of these clubs. Now, members of the Jacobin Club belong mainly to the less prosperous section of the society. Now, who all were the members of this Jacobin Club? Who were the members of the Jacobin Club?
Ma'am, mainly to the less prosperous sections
Yes,
of the
less
society.
prosperous section of the society. Less prosperous section means जो ज़्यादा wealthy नहीं थे. कौन ज़्यादा wealthy नहीं थे? The people of the which estate?
Third state.
Third estate.
Third state.
Yes, they included. अब वो third estate में भी third group के लोग देखिए. Small shopkeepers, artisans such as shoemaker, pastry cooks, watchmakers, printers, and all the as well as the servants and daily wage workers. ये सब third estate के भी third category के जो लोग with which were not so much wealthy, they were included in this Jacobin club. They were the members of Jacobin club. Their leaders was Maximilian Robespierre. Now, who was the leader of this Jacobin club? Underline this very important name, Maximilian Robespierre. We will learn more about this Robespierre government in the coming lesson. So the leader of this Jacobin club was Maximilian Robespierre. A large group among the Jacobins decided to start wearing long strip trousers. Now in the picture also you can see that large group among the Jacobins. Jacobins means the members of the Jacobin group, Jacobin club के जो members थे, they have decided to start to wear this trousers, long trousers with the strips. ये trousers जो थे strips के साथ ये पहनने का इन्होंने decide किया. Striped trousers similar to those worn by the dock workers. Now, who are the dock workers? Who are the dock workers? Dock workers means shipyards होती हैं. Now we can say अब example लेते हैं जैसे आप रेलवे ट्रेन वगैरह कहाँ पर मिलती है आपको? रेलवे स्टेशन पे जाकर वहीं पर मिलती है आपको. बस वगैरह कहाँ पर मिलती है? बसेस कहाँ मिलती है?
बस स्टेशन.
बस स्टैंड पे है ना. एरोप्लेन्स कहाँ पर जाकर मिलते हैं आपको?
एयरपोर्ट.
एरोड्रम्स पे. अब शिप्स कहाँ पर मिलती है? शिप्स बाय सी रूट अगर आपको जाना हो तो शिप्स कहाँ पर मिलेगी आपको?
वाटर में.
शिपयार्ड्स पे. शिपयार्ड्स होते हैं ना, वहां से शिप्स जाते हैं तो वो डॉकयार्ड, वो भी क्या बोलते हैं उनको? डॉकयार्ड में तो वहां पर जो वर्क करते थे, जो शिप्स एक मींस जहां से आती और जाती थी, जहां से स्टार्ट होती थी, दैट वाज कॉल्ड एज शिपयार्ड्स. और वहां पर जो वर्क करते थे लोग जो काम करते थे, डॉक वर्कर्स कहलाते हैं. क्लियर? सो जो डॉक वर्कर्स की जो यूनिफॉर्म थी मोस्टली वो सिमिलर थी इस जैकोबिन्स क्लब के मेंबर्स ने जो डिसाइड करी. यूनिफॉर्म एक तरीके से वी कैन से यूनिफॉर्म है ना, कि लॉन्ग स्ट्रिप्स trousers. They started wearing this type of means particular dressing sense we can say. This was to set themselves apart from the fashionable section of the society. Now, why these Jacobin members started wearing a particular type of dress, long strip trousers? Why? Because they wanted themselves to be not the part of the fashionable society. This was to set themselves apart from the fashionable society, means अपने आप को एक तरीके से difference show करने के लिए, especially nobles who wore knee breeches. जो nobles वगैरह थे वो क्या पहनते थे? knee breeches means सिर्फ नी तक कपड़े, जो उनका नीचे जो ट्राउजर्स होते थे वो पूरा नहीं होता था पैंट, वो सिर्फ नी तक होता था. क्लियर? 3/4 पैंट्स पहनते थे, नी ब्रीचेस तक पहनते थे. नी ब्रीचेस मीन 3/4 तक, नीज के नीचे तक या नीज तक. तो ये बिल्कुल ही अपने आप को उनसे अलग बताना चाहते थे. दैट इज व्हाई दे स्टार्टेड वेयरिंग लॉन्ग स्ट्रिप trousers. Clear? It was a way of proclaiming the end of power wielded by the wearers of the knee breeches. That means वो ये शो करना चाहते थे कि वो अब इनके अंडर में नहीं है, नोबल्स के अंडर में नहीं है. Now they are no more under the power of the nobles. That is why they changed their clothing sense and they started wearing the trousers with long strips. Now these Jacobins came to be known as Saint Plutos. Now these Jacobins were also called as Saint Plutos. You can underline this, who were called as Saint Plutos. And Saint Plutos was meaning those without knee breeches. Saint Plutos का मतलब है without knee breeches. Without knee breeches means अब वो तो full trousers पहनते थे, full pants पहनते थे with the long strips. अब वो अपने आप को Saint Plutos मानने लग गए, which means, what does the word Saint Plutos means?
Without knee breeches.
Yes, without knee breeches. So Saint Pluto's men wore in addition the red cap. अब Saint Pluto's के में जो men थे, Saint Pluto's means Jacobins Club के member, Jacobins Club के जो member थे, especially men, वो क्या पहनने लगे? Red cap also, and which symbolizes liberty. Red cap symbolizes the liberty. Now here also you can see the men are wearing the red cap, which symbolizes the power of liberty, means liberty का एक तरीके से, है ना, that they are free. Clear? यहाँ पर भी ये देखिए, women however were not allowed to do so. Women's को allow नहीं था ये सब करने का, means red cap पहनने का या ये कुछ करने का, but they men were very particular about this dressing sense, about the trousers and the with the long strips and the red cap. Till here it is clear. Now in the summer of 1792, the Jacobins planned an insurrection of the large number of Parisians who were angered by the short. Now this paragraph, I think time is running short. We will continue from this paragraph in our next class. Clear? I think Monday class is not there, from Tuesday it is there, na? So we'll continue this from our next class in the summer of 1792. Till then, you read the lesson. Whatever you are not able to follow, you ask me in our next class. Clear? अच्छे से पढ़ लेना. एक तरीके से स्टोरी समझ में आ रही है आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. So that's all for today. Thank you.